Her team could hear the security guards pounding on the door, but she couldn't move. She could barely breathe. The men in black came out of the shadows. They were undetected until they unsheathed their blades. The scientists and her team were not building weapons of mass destruction. No, they were hard at work building an energy source that would burn bright and clean for decades, a machine that would change the world. The guards finally broke through, their guns unholstered and fire ready. But then they came. Before the lights went out, she saw flashes of red, purple, blue and orange, and she heard the sound of metal on metal, flesh hitting flesh. And as fast as it began, the lights came back on. She was saved, but the generator was gone. The creatures turned towards her, angry, more frightening than anything she had ever faced that night. Batman caught wind of this break-in. Nothing happens in this city without him knowing, and he will get to the bottom of this. The Batcave is the anniversary of his parents' death, so Batman does what he always do, bury himself in work. It's not the Joker or the Penguin. No, these attackers are ninja, but at closer examination, the bruising on the victims informs the Dark Knight that this is not the work of the League of Assassins. Ra's al Ghul is overdue for a comeback, but these attacks came from someone else. Something else. A new type of metahuman, or some kind of monstrous creature. Batman suits up and, at the behest of his trusted butler Alfred, he takes off into the night. In the sewers of Gotham, Killer Croc had just acquired a piece of technology allowing him to pinpoint the exact movements of the Batmobile. Croc is tired of being the muscle. This time, Croc is going to be the mastermind. The plan is to sit tight till the Caped Crusader leaves his Batmobile. Then he and his henchmen will strip the vehicle for parts. Just a small piece of the Dark Knight's car is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in the black market, and the Killer Croc plans to cash in. As his team enters a level above the sewers, instead of finding the Batmobile, they stand in what looks to be a teenager's bedroom. Unbeknownst to the Croc and his team, 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are hiding out of sight, watching his every movement. A moment of silence is all they needed to take out their pawns. Killer Croc is alerted. Out of fear, his man opens fire. They riddle their surroundings with bullet holes. A shot takes out the steam vents and the room fills with hot air. A henchman makes contact with the turtle. He asks, Who are you? The turtle replies, "We're aliens, brah. Aliens." The hired goons are taken out, but the Croc is still loose. You see, the sewers are home to the turtles, but the Croc also considers this environment his home. The turtles ready their weapons to take on the Croc, and he welcomes their challenge. Elsewhere in Gotham, the Foot Clan are on another mission to gather an experimental signal amplifier. No prisoners, no eyewitnesses. They emerge out of the shadows, unsheathe their blades, and strike a death blow at their target. But they've been had. The Dark Knight set a trap and they fell for it. Batman makes quick work out of the assassins. One is left for questioning. "What do you want? Where are the metahumans?" The Batman demands answers. The ninja explains that they are the Foot Clan, and they just want to go home. The metas? The turtles? A shuriken takes out the ninja before he exposes any more information. An armored samurai presents himself, and he states,
"This is not your battle, warrior. Our secrets will remain hidden. Leave us be, and you will remain safe. Cross us, and you will burn with the rest of your people."
Just as a mysterious man appears to deliver his threat, and as the smoke subsides, he vanishes into thin air. Back in the Turtles' hideout, the Croc is down, but their secret base has been exposed. Raph angrily throws a tantrum about their situation. They could have done more during their encounter with the Foot Clan, but now, the clan is gone and the trail is cold. "Settle down, Raph," Leo interrupts his angry brother. Even in the presence of their master Splinter, Raphael would not calm down. They make their way out of the sewers, but Raph is still angry. Leo tries to gather his brothers, but Donnie is distracted by something else. The Turtles have just stumbled onto the Batmobile, and Mikey is the first to notice that the Batman has the higher ground. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Comic Island. My name is Joey, and today we are reviewing and recapping the Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 1. Damn, that's a long name. So, issue 1 has been out for a couple weeks now, and it's only now that I decided to pick this up. Let me tell you why. As of right now, I'm only covering the Justice League Darkseid War. I dropped Spider-Man and my other coverage post Secret Wars. So now that Secret Wars has ended, I freed up a bit more time, so I thought about picking up a new issue series to review. And I thought this one would be quite interesting, so let's get into reviewing. First things first, I've been quite accustomed to Greg Capullo drawing Batman in his current run with Scott Snyder. Those two are powerful team-ups, and Art has done a ridiculously great job covering the current Batman series. So I'm quite biased when I opened this book seeing the dramatic difference in the art. At first, I wasn't a fan. Batman keeps his dialogue to a minimum, only talking when necessary, so I didn't get any intellectual conversation from him throughout this series. But then the Turtles came on the page and they stole the show for me. I honestly haven't picked up a Turtles comic in ages, but I grew up watching so many of these different Turtles cartoons on Saturday mornings, and I remember watching their movies from back in the day, so it's no surprise that I got a soft spot for the Turtles. Because of that, the art didn't seem very distracting anymore, and I even embraced the comic book for what it is, pure entertainment. This comic book doesn't appear to fit into any form of continuity. There isn't any mention of the Justice League or anyone else except for when Batman informs Alfred that Damian is out of town. So, I quite enjoyed that little mention. The other thing that stood out in this comic book was a little jab at Michael Bay's Teenage Alien Ninja Turtles movie. Remember that, guys? When Michael Bay announced that he will be directing the next Turtles movie, except the Turtles are from outer space? He nearly broke the internet. I never shared my thoughts on that subject, but we comic book fans came together and got that idea removed, and I thought we made the world a better place because of it. Okay, so back to serious talk. A closer look at this issue gave us exactly what we came to expect out of the Turtles. Raph being overly angry, Leo always trying to lead the team, Donnie geeking out over new tech, and Mikey being the comedic relief. This isn't groundbreaking in any way, but the formula works so well when it comes to a Turtle story. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, and writer James Tynion knows what's going on. So, now I want to hear from you. I do want to pick up a new issue series to cover, so do you want me to continue covering this one, or shall I tack on another ongoing series right now? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time in another Comic Island video.